So if you're new to macro tracking, you might be slightly overwhelmed, but I want to explain to you what macro tracking is and give you a few tips. So first of all, macro tracking is also referred to as flexible dieting, and it is the most efficient and least restrictive way for you to hit a nutrition target during a fat loss phase. So do you have to macro track for the rest of your lives? Absolutely not, but it's essential to do so when in a fat loss phase. And what I can tell you from working with clients is the more accurate you are with your macro tracking, the faster you're going to see results and the greater your results are going to be. So first of all, download MyFitnessPal. If you're using the free version, then you are going to have to change the calories before adjusting the percentages. You're going to base those goals on the goals that I set for you in my app. So let's say I have you at 2,000 calories a day. You're going to add in 2,000 calories, and then you're going to adjust the protein, fat, and carbs to match mine or be as close as possible. If you have the paid version of the app, then you'll be able to adjust the macros right away, right down to the gram. So I don't want you to worry about calorie counting at all, because your macros actually make up your calories. 1 gram of carb is 4 calories. 1 gram of protein is 4 calories, and 1 gram of fat is 9 calories. And so if you actually take the macros that I gave you and multiply them, so let's say it's 150 grams of protein, multiply that by 4, then you'll know the calories coming from your protein. So I don't want you to worry about your calories at all. I just want you to worry about staying within 5 grams of each macronutrient. So if you have 150 grams of protein and you end up with 155 grams, you're totally fine. If you end up with 145 grams at the end of the day, that's fine too. The next thing I want to mention to you is if you set up your MyFitnessPal and it says net carbs, then you need to turn that off. That is a keto setting. And what net carbs it doesn't include is fiber, but fiber isn't a carb that I do want us to track. So make sure net carbs is turned off. So other than that, I will also give you a meal plan. Those meal plans are based off of your macros. And so you'll know each week exactly how many macros to eat. We usually adjust that on a weekly basis. And then your meal plan is based on that. The last thing I wanted to mention is alcohol. So if you were to add in alcohol to your macros, you want to track it. It's always going to say 0 carbs, 0 fat, 0 protein. But it has calories, right? And now you know that macros make up calories. So you can't have something that has calories and no macros. So alcohol has different regulations. They don't have to put the macros on the nutritional label. They only have to put the calories. Because we're not calorie tracking, we're macro tracking, I need you to know how to count those alcohol calories. So you'll take the calories and divide them by 4, and then you physically have to add in that number of carbohydrates. So we are going to count alcohol as carbohydrates. So if I have a drink that's 100 calories, I divide it by 4, I'm going to add in 25 grams of carbohydrates. If you have any questions about macro tracking, please send me a message. I'm so happy to help. And I promise you, macro tracking gets so much easier as time goes along.